Whether you're a user that doesn't need the high-end smartphones on today's market, or perhaps you're a prepaid user on a budget, the LG Optimus F6 is a device to consider. I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com, and T-Mobile's newest LG device packs LTE, a dual-core processor, and some other goodies under the hood as well to make it a worthy buy for prepaid users or somebody that wants a mid-range smartphone. Let's check it out in the unboxing. The LG Optimus F6 is a great device for those people that don't want to spend the money on the Galaxy S4, the HTC One, or these litany of high-end devices that are coming out. Maybe it's even a screen size thing. Maybe they want something with a smaller display. And for those people, the 4.5-inch display on this device might be the perfect fit. Before we start into the Optimus F6 unboxing, I want to give thanks to my partners at Best Buy Mobile because they give us devices like the F6 that we give to you for free at PhoneDog.com. When you go into Best Buy Mobile to get this or any other device, you'll walk out working. They'll unbox it for you. They'll help you set everything up and make sure that when you walk out the door, your calendar settings are configured, your email is good to go, and more at Best Buy Mobile. Optimus F6 here, tech spec rundown. It's got a 5-megapixel rear-facing camera, 1080p HD video recording capabilities, Android 4.1.2 Jelly Bean here with LG's user interface, 4.5-inch IPS display. It's QHD, I should point out, 540 by 960 pixels. Here's the 5-megapixel camera on the back with a flash. And on the front, you got a 1.3-megapixel VGA front-facing camera as well. So for those selfies, yes, that is a real word now, according to the dictionary. You can use the front-facing camera. 4 gigabytes of internal memory, and then you've got a micro SD card slot that supports up to a 32 gigabyte card, 1 gigabyte of RAM here on this device, and then quick memo and a couple of other goodies, which we'll take a look at here in just a second. Let's see what comes in the box. LG Optimus F6 start guide and start guide. Merchandise return label, terms and conditions, return policy, yes, some Spanish. Términos y condiciones, política de devolución, garantía limitada. Welcome, start guide, LG Optimus F6. I like to read this kind of stuff, but a lot of people don't. I read my coffee maker's instruction manual last night because, yes, I have worked in wireless for 10 years, but my coffee maker was too complicated for me. Información importante sobre las llamadas de emergencia al 789-911 y sobre las alertas de emergencias cuando la llame al 911 siempre explique. Anyway, you get the point. USB cable here, an AC adapter module, both with LG logos, and of course the USB input is right there on the end. So accessory-wise, you don't get a ton out of the box, but this is overall what the box looks like, and you've got the tech specs on the back. We'll move that to the side here, power this sucker up, and on the side you can see the power button on the right spine, 3.5mm headphone jack up top. Oh, it was already powered on apparently. Micro USB charging port, and then volume rocker over here on this side, and a couple of stickers as well. Looks like a shortcut button over here on the side, which I'm assuming accesses something. We'll take a look in just a second, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start it back up so you can see what the boot animation looks like. I don't know why it came started up out of the box. That's crazy. Cray-cray, as the kids say. Back button, menu button, and then a physical home button here with a light around it that acts as a notification light as well. We saw that on the Optimus G Pro, so very familiar in terms of, in comparison, I should say, to LG's design language from previous devices. So starting up right now, LG logo powering up. And then once it gets started, we'll take a look at the device itself. Got a sticker down here on the button too. T-Mobile 4G LTE, and I should point out on that note it is a 4G LTE capable device if you're in a market that supports LTE. Swipe in any direction to unlock. Let's do this. And waiting. You can see even in the design language, very similar to the Optimus G Pro and some of these other devices, both mid-range and high-end that have come out from LG, or at least have hit US carriers lately. So here we go. We'll take a look. Battery in the back here, and then of course weight-wise you're looking at about 124 grams, 2,460 milliamp hour removable battery. So at 4.5 inches it is a QHD display, and if you're used to working with a One or a Galaxy S4, anything with a 720p or up display, you're going to immediately notice it on this device. 540 by 960 pixels means you can kind of tell a little bit of pixelation on this device in comparison to, for example, the One or the Galaxy S4 or the iPhone, even the iPhone 5 in comparison. So LTE here loading up, as you can see by the indicator up top, and this looks very typical as it would, or very typical to LG smartphones of the past. You've got your notification area here with Q-Slide, quick memo sound, and you can edit this as well. So I can come in here and say, you know what? I don't really use Wi-Fi, I don't really use Q-Slide. I can come in here and either move these around, or I can get rid of them entirely if I want to, move it around like that. Let's say I use airplane mode more regularly. I can come up here, and I can come up to this top part and add and remove as I see fit. Actually, I do use sound profile pretty regularly, but you can see gets rid of those and makes it a little bit more manageable, but cool to be able to edit that. You got your Q-Slide applications, which you can get rid of those if you want to make more room in the notifications area. If you're like me, whenever I get an LG device, when I got the G2 the other day, I turned off Q-Slide just to make more room in the notifications area on the device. Screen brightness, notifications, settings shortcut button, very typical LG with the off and on toggles here, and wireless and networks, device, personal, system. Now, unlike the LG Optimus G Pro and unlike the LG G2, you do not get the tabs up top. It's just organized into one complete list here with wireless and networks, device, personal, system, and that's about it. So typical stuff here that you would expect. And out of the box, application-wise, let's see what comes in this device. You've got a couple of things. Dictionary, you've got file share, which is an LG thing. On the T-Mobile side, you've got mobile hotspot. It looks like Setup is a T-Mobile specific app here. I haven't seen this on any other LG devices, but then again, maybe I just didn't see it. Quick translator, kind of new to LG. We see that on the G2 as well. T-Mobile My Account, T-Mobile Name ID, T-Mobile TV, visual voicemail, and more. So you do get some T-Mobile stuff out of the box. I find My Account to be pretty functional, and then T-Mobile Name ID as well. Now, let's take a look at the browser and see what it looks like on the 4.5-inch display. And LTE is taking it. So there we go, perfect. So T-Mobile.com. Let's go to my favorite website, PhoneDog. PhoneDog.com. Well, my data plan does not work on this device, apparently. We have to fix that between now and the review. But you can kind of see the 4.5-inch display here. Portrait, landscape, medium size for a lot of people. It could be a nice sweet spot. Travel is obviously very easy on this device. It fits easily in the hand. Very similar in terms of overall shape and feel, at least. You know, outside of the premium build quality, keep that or take that with a grain of salt. But very similar in terms of size to the Apple iPhone 5. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for more on the LG Optimus F6. I'm on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron. I'm on Facebook at Facebook.com/HiAaronBaker. And before we close out, I want to show you the keyboard as well. LG's keyboard here. It's not the newest version of the keyboard like what we've seen on the LG G2, but very similar again to the Optimus G Pro, to some of the other LG devices we've seen, both at Mobile World Congress 2013 and recently from US carriers. Keep it locked on the site for more on PhoneDog.com. We'll have a full review very shortly. In the meantime, hit me up on Twitter or Facebook with the questions, the things you'd like to see covered in the review. Thanks for watching. More to come on PhoneDog.com. I'll see you next time.